morning, good evening. Okay, we're gonna start in a minute. Okay, morning. Okay, pa-chat sa chat box kung nakikita ang aking screen and we can start right away, no? Okay, yeah. Thank you. Naririnig din ako, no? Naririnig din ako? Okay, sige. Okay, Merry Christmas everyone! I just wanna greet you. Kahit hindi pa Christmas, Christmas na natin. 21 na dyan eh. Okay, so we're just waiting for a few participants to join us, but then we can start and then I can do my intro. Welcome to our free webinar in partnership with Amaze Nation. We are here to give you an hour of presentation. This is all about giving you an opportunity for a business online, especially utilizing the biggest and largest e-commerce platform, which is Amazon. So I'm going to be talking all about Amazon for tonight to all of you. So sino ngayon dito ang excited makinig? And sino dito yung determined na, okay, I'm gonna explore this kind of business because I have an idea and I know this would, fit me and then this would give me a chance to do something for business. So, sino ngayon ang excited makinig ngayong gabi ng Sabado on the December 21st? Okay? Ayan. Okay, ayun. Okay, so, okay, hi Ruth. Okay, ayan, si Ruth lang excited. Okay, so dito, tama ba kayo nang na-joinan sa mga Amazon? This is for all, how to become an Amazon seller. Okay? And how to start and grow and expand your business with Amazon US. So, this is gonna be an hour long and then I want your full attention, no? Para makinig kayo sa amin lahat. And then I'm gonna be your host for tonight. And then half hour would be dedicated to all of your questions. So sa lahat ng mga nagjo-join ngayon at nakikinig sa inyong nakikita ko, ayan, you can open your cameras and then so we can say hi kung saan kayo nanonood nito. Okay? Taga saan yung mga nanditong participants ngayon? Sige. You can type your answers here. Okay. Ayan. And then along with fellow coaches from, of course, from our program and Amaze Nation, we have, Coach K and Coach Angel from Amaze Nation to join us and of course help us with your questions, no? So, si Ruth Eastern Visayas. Welcome, Ruth. Ayan. And then, anong oras na dyan? 8 p.m., no? Okay. And salamat sa answer mo, Ruth. And then, again, to give you a quick recap, this topic would be all about how to start to become an Amazon seller, to launch and expand your business in the US using Amazon. Okay? So, sino dito ang mga virtual assistants for Amazon clients? Or sino dito yung mga familiar na with Amazon US? Sige nga, patingin nga. Sige. Okay. Narinig niyo na ba yung Amazon US na you can sell? Okay, si Joji. Hi, Joji. Okay. Okay. Sige. Mga VAs dyan. Okay. Okay. Yes po. Narinig na po. Okay. Very good. And then this is all about Amazon. Okay. And just to give you a brief introduction of myself, I'm Ava, born and raised in the Philippines. And then I'm a physical therapist by profession. And then I came here in the US 17 years ago. Nandito kami ngayon sa US, and then I worked as a physical therapist for more than 15 years. And then, few years, 8 years ago, na-discover ko yung Amazon. You can start selling in Amazon. And then that's how I got into the business. Okay, I got into the business and it grew and expanded into warehouses as well. It gave me an opportunity to have warehouses. And then from then on, nagkaroon din ako ng chance, nagkaroon din ako ng opportunity na maging fellow coach under Amaze Nation. So ngayon, nagtuturo ako kung paano magbenta sa Amazon from the Philippines or anywhere in the world. So, hindi mo kailangang nakatira ka sa US, pwede kang magbenta or magnegosyo sa Amazon US anywhere in the globe or anywhere in the world. And then, yun nga. So, I was able to quit my full-time job and then focused na 100% focused ako as an entrepreneur and business owner. So, I'm here, one of, qualified expert to teach you how to become an Amazon seller. So, just to give you a snapshot of how I started and how I did my business, no? So makikita niyo dyan sa pictures na even na nagtatrabaho ako as a physical therapist, nag-sideline ko yung pagiging Amazon seller. So, 9 to 5 9 to 5 job, nagpi-PT, tapos on the side, nagpe-prep and nagpa-package, bumibili ng products, nagpapadala kay Amazon online. So, that's how I had the experience of being an Amazon seller. Okay? And just to give you a brief background of what is Amazon, no? Amazon right now is the biggest and most powerful, largest e-commerce platform there is. Against Amazon, Walmart, against eBay, against, of course, din sa industry is, of course, siya ang number one sa industry. So, this is owned by Jeff Bezos. And then Jeff Bezos believes that it should always, when you start a business, it should always be for the customers. So kaya naging powerful and then naging number one ang Amazon just because of a person that believes that it should always be, for the customers, whatever they need, whatever they want, we have to focus on them. So, doon nag-start yung program ni Amazon with Prime. Kung kasi parang inalign niya kung ano yung kailangan ng mga customers. During that time, no, before Amazon, wala pa si Amazon, during that time, pag gusto mong bumili ng libro, pupunta ka sa bookstore, di ba? Kung gusto mong bumili ng groceries, pupunta ka sa grocery shop, grocery stores. Kung gusto mong bumili ng blanket or pillows, pupunta ka ng department store. Tama. Kung gusto mong bumili ng gamot, pupunta ka sa pharmacy. Tama? So, may mga specific locations or areas or stores na kailangan mong puntahan para dun sa mga needs mo, sa mga pangailangan, basic needs. But then, when Amazon came in, si Jeff Bezos was very obsessed with the customer services. So, binigay niya ano yung kailangan nyo. So, sabi ng mga customers, kailangan ko all-in-one store, 'di ba? All-in-one store na diyan na ako bibili, okay? And kailangan ko rin na convenient sa akin. Ayoko nang pumunta ng tindahan, gusto ko dini-deliver na lang sa akin. They, of course, Prime did that. And sabi rin ng mga customers, gusto ko rin ng free delivery. Ayoko magbayad sa shipping. So, binigay rin yun ni Prime, ni Amazon. Ang gusto ko rin, mabilis na shipping. Okay, binigay din yon. So, that's how it evolved with Amazon. Now, that's why 90% of which, no, of Americans prefer shopping in Amazon.com because of those reasons that I have mentioned. So, right now, there's so much market demand sa Amazon.com US. Kung iisipin mo, lahat ng tao doon na magsha-shop, 'di ba? Bakit pa sila pupunta sa iba kung lahat ng kailangan nila ng needs is bino-provide or dinideliver na ni Amazon.com, Amazon US. And paano siya nagiging posible? Nagiging posible siya because lahat ng state, okay, lahat ng locations, merong warehouses all over. Okay, so nakikita niyo dito sa illustration, merong 100 plus active fulfillment centers across all US. Okay, kaya siya naging posible kung kahit nakatira ka sa pinaka-gilid o nasa California ka, kung dito yung customer mo sa Florida magkabilaan, no? So, posible yun kasi i-distribute ni Amazon all across their warehouses yung ibebenta mong produkto. Okay? Of course, you can imagine Amazon has the largest warehouse right now because of all the variety of products. So this is just giving you more illustration of how it is with distribution ng goods, distribution ng inventory, distribution ng produkto. Okay, so kunyari andito ka sa Florida, paano siya makakarating doon sa pinakataas kung doon ang buyer mo? Nafa-follow? Kunyari may buyer ako dito sa Montana, okay? Hindi yun malapit sa Florida. Si Florida nasa pinakadulo. May buyer ako doon. Paano makakarating ng one day, ng isang araw, yung produkto ko papunta sa Montana? Okay? So, si Amazon ang bahala dyan. It makes them possible for them to distribute it among your buyers. Okay? So, hindi mo kailangan gawin yon. Hindi mo kailangan mag-travel para i-deliver yung produkto mo within 1 day or 2 days of delivery or shipping. Okay? So, ito yon, to give you a better picture, to give you an overview of how Amazon is doing in terms of their revenue. Okay, how big is Amazon right now? Of course, billions and billions, 232.2 billion yung growth ni Amazon for the last 5 years. And then 2018 to 2020, there was a rapid incline. And then dyan for the rest, meron siyang decline because of the market demand. Explain ko sa inyo later, no? Na bakit naging ganon. Pero yung growth of sales niya continued to soar, continued to increase. Pero yung fulfillment niya has declined a little bit. Okay, explain ko later after this slide kung bakit meron siyang decline. And dito naman, interestingly enough, no? Nakikita nyo, male ang marami compared to female ang nagsha-shop kay Amazon. And ito yung mga average monthly visits to Amazon, 2.48 billion ang nagsha-shop kay Amazon. Yun yung mga shoppers, yung mga shopaholic. Okay, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na slide. Okay, yung fulfillment or delivery method ni Amazon, there was a decline because they cannot keep up with the demand. No, they cannot keep up with the demand for their products that are being ordered from their platform. So ibig sabihin, ang taas-taas ng ang dami-daming bumibili. 'Di ba nakita niyo 'yon? 2.48 billion monthly ang nagvi-visit, ang bumibili, potential na nag-o-order. Pero ang nafu-fulfill hindi kaya ng gano'n ng Amazon. So there was a decline doon sa fulfillment. That's why, okay? Okay, how Amazon can keep up with their demand. Sa sobrang dami ng mga umu-order, paano siya makaka-keep up? Amazon invited everyone, okay? Invited everyone to sell on their platform. That's how it happened with the third-party resellers, okay? Anyone among all of us can be a reseller in the Amazon platform, in the Amazon US. So they invited that we can join them, okay, to sell products for their customers. Okay? Now follow? So, anyone can do that, okay? Kahit hindi ka nakatira sa US, okay? And ano yung mga ibebenta natin, okay? Pag ano na, paano, kunyari, Amazon seller na ako, ano yung mga produkto na pwede kong potentially, that I can sell, resell, okay? So, kahit Amazon or of course, non-Amazon brands, hindi kahit anong produkto. Kunyari, Coca-Cola or water bottle or whatever you see in their platform, you can resell those, okay? And kay ganun din, okay, another thing of working with Amazon or being a reseller, you can use their warehouse, no? Na their program, of course, na Prime, okay? And FBA program, okay? Explain ko rin yung FBA program na sila they're gonna do the work for you, okay? They're gonna do the heavy lifting of work, kumbaga, for the sellers, okay? Ang gagawin mo lang is, papadala mo lang, mag-online sell, mag-online buy ka lang, padala mo sa warehouse ni Amazon, and then, they're gonna do everything for fulfillment, customer service, storage, packing and shipping, everything that as part of being a reseller, they'll do the work for you, okay? And the most exciting thing is, of course, you don't have to be a resident of the US. And new or used, pwedeng ibenta. Okay? Kahit na second hand na siya, pwede siyang ibenta sa Amazon. New or used. You can also sell your own products or branded products. Almost anything you can sell in Amazon. Okay? This is for different business models for sellers. Okay, sino yung familiar sa dropshipping? Sige nga. Okay. Okay, sige. Yung dropshipping is another method of selling in Amazon. Okay? So, hindi mo kailangan bilhin yung produkto na yon. Pag may umorder lang, dediretso na kay buyer. Okay? That's how it is for dropshipping. Ililist mo lang yung product sa store mo, tapos pag may umorder, idediretso mo na kay Amazon without any third party in the middle. Okay? And then without holding the product, that's drop shipping. Okay? Next business model is for online arbitrage. Sino yung familiar sa mga VAs na nag-online arbitrage? This is another method of buying and reselling your products with a profit, and you're sourcing your products online. Kaya siya naging online arbitrage. You're buying it from the merchants online. Kung saan merong discounted products, tapos ibebenta mo kay Amazon na may kita ka. That's how it is, online arbitrage. And then sa wholesale, it's almost basically the same. You're buying and selling from your suppliers, but this time in wholesale, from the own manufacturer. Kung sino yung gumagawa ng produkto, doon ka bibili ng products. Kunyari, gusto mong magbenta ng likas papaya. Okay? Likas papaya. Kung online arbitrage ka, bibili ka lang sa online. Kunyari, may nakita ka sa SM, no? Na mura, tapos ibebenta mo kay Rustans. Halimbawa lang, okay, para ma-apply natin sa Philippines. So, yun yung online arbitrage. Pero kung wholesale, yung likas papaya, hindi ka bibili sa SM na online. Pupunta ka kung sino yung nagsusupply or distributor ng likas papaya. Okay? Kunyari, manufactured by ganito, ganito, ganyan. Kung kay likas company or something, kung sino yung gumagawa talaga mismo nun, doon ka mag-email or magtatawag na magsasabi ka, can I sell your products sa Rustans, no? So that's what is the concept of wholesale and the difference between online arbitrage and wholesale. And just to give you an idea, na ganun siya nag-work for business model for Amazon din. Okay? So, kunyari gusto mong magbenta for wholesale, yun ang gagawin. Hahanapin natin kung sino yung supplier or distributor or manufacturer. Tapos, iko-contact natin siya para mabigyan tayo ng wholesale price. And this is the business model that we're gonna be talking about for the whole duration of the presentation. And then private label, you have your own brand, okay, to launch, no? May logo ka, and handmade for those crafty people or kung gumagawa ka ng mga, bracelets, necklace, okay? So, ang point ko lang dito is maraming ways, okay? Maraming ways of selling in Amazon. Hindi lang siya isa na business model, okay? Kaya pag may naririnig kayo na, magso-source ako sa Alibaba, okay? Under private label siya. Gusto kong bumili sa store, okay? Tama? So maraming paraan, marami siyang sources of products ba? Kaya yan, kung anong gusto nyong ibenta na, way of doing it, I want you to become more familiar with wholesale, dropshipping, online arbitrage, handmade, and private label. Okay? Kasi minsan, parang nako-confuse tayo, ano nga bang business model ang ginagawa ko? Okay? But again, wholesale ang kailangan nating maintindihan for this. Okay? This is a good, a sample of illustration na makikita mo yung what I've been talking about, the demand for the orders, di ba? Ang dami-daming orders, ang dami-daming bumibili kay Amazon, konti lang yung makaka-fulfill ng demand, di ba? So dito, makikita mo ilan ang monthly sales ng item na to. Sige nga, sabihin sa chat kung ilan ang monthly sales ng item na to. Ilan yung bumibili, ilan yung nabebenta. Okay, 2,000. Okay. Asan ang ating mga active participants? Okay. Okay. Sige, thank you sa mga sumagot. Sige, okay. Nakikinig pa rin. Okay. Ayan, si Carl, si Ruth, si Abby, si Gerardo, Mayrene. Okay. 2,000 ang nabebenta nitong item kada buwan. Okay, kada buwan siya. Okay? Tapos, ang nagbebenta or sellers is, makikita mo dito sa sunod, 5 lang yung sellers. Okay? 5 lang yung sellers, pero ang naibebenta nito is 2,000 units. Tapos yung isang seller, meron na lang na 5 produkto na tira. Okay? Out of stock na siya kasi 'di ba, 5 na lang yung items na tira. 2,000 pa yung posibleng maibenta nito the next month, okay? Or this month kung hindi pa siya nag-reach ng 2,000. So nape-predict natin kasi historically ganun yung consistent siya sa sales, okay? So more or less ganun yung mabebenta niya every single month, okay? So 5 lang yung sellers niya kay Amazon. Kasi sa Amazon, sa isang product page or isang produkto, nag-share lang yung mga sellers. Hindi pwedeng makakreate tayo ng another page for selling the product. Pag isa lang yung picture na yon, tapos lahat tayo mag-share lang doon sa benta. Okay? Follow? Ayan. Dito din, sa 40, dito sa specific na item, sa Celtic Sea Salt, meron siyang 40,000 units na nabebenta. Dito sa isa, 20,000. Ganon kadami, di ba? Ang dami-daming bumibili ng salt. 40,000, imagine ha. Tapos dito 1,000, dito 10,000, 2,000. Okay? Just to give you a sample. Now we can see yung sales ng mga produkto para at least alam natin kung ilan yung maibebenta natin. Okay? Kunyari sasabihin natin, o sige, 40,000 units yan. Tapos, ilan ang pwede kong bilhin para maibenta natin kaagad. 'Di ba? Yung share of equity natin. Okay, for this specific slide, giving you an example na mas marami ang nabebenta ng mga third-party sellers compared kay Amazon. Okay? 98% of which, 98% of the products are being sold by the third-party resellers. Si Amazon, 2% lang. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, mas marami tayong chances, mas marami tayong pwedeng maibenta, okay, as a third-party seller compared kay Amazon. Maraming 600 million of products in display, okay, kay Amazon. So, ang tanong natin, bakit kailangan ko ibenta yung ibang produkto kay Amazon, 'di ba? Para fast selling na siya. Okay? Yan na yung mga gusto ng mga buyers. Meron na siyang established na clientele. May established na siyang buyers. So, yun lang yung kailangan nating ibenta. And hindi na natin kailangan mag-isip kung ano yung ibebenta natin. Okay? So, and then, kailangan din na bakit nandiyan na? Andiyan na siya kasi hindi na natin magsusource pa doon sa ibang suppliers, and then we're gonna be worried about getting out of stock din. So, andyan, kung ano yung available for reselling, yun na din yung ibibenta natin at isosource na products. Okay? And the very important thing dito sa wholesale is, of course, being a wholesaler, binibigyan tayo ng mga suppliers ng mga proper invoice and receipts na kung kailangan ni Amazon ng proper documentation. Pag sinabing, okay, legitimate seller ka ba? Patingin ng resibo or patingin ng invoice kung saan mo siya nabili. So at least meron tayong protection, no, na kay Amazon na these are authorized products that I have, sourced. So, yan ang kagandahan ng wholesaler. Okay? So, buying in bulk, steady inventory, and then we have a very good relationship with suppliers kasi it's gonna be a steady process for you in getting your products from your suppliers. Okay? So with this, the next slide presentation would be for how to become a seller now. Okay? Unang-una, okay, may step 1, established. Kailangan mo ng LLC, EIN, and resale certificate para makapag-umpisa ng iyong business sa US. Again, kailangan mo ng proper documentation, LLC, EIN, resale certificate. So, ibig sabihin, this is a legitimate business that you can do in the US with the proper documentation. Paano, sasabihin nyo, paano ko makukuha yan? It's all online. Hindi mo kailangan pumunta ng US para mag-apply or mag-obtain ng paperwork ng ito. Okay? Lahat lang yan online. Okay? Si LLC, pupunta ka lang sa website kung saang state mo gustong mag-apply for LLC. EIN, ganun din. Si resale certificate, within minutes, makukuha mo na rin yung certification mo to resell. Okay? Online lang yan. And another thing, kailangan mo, of course, money or capital to buy your inventory. Okay? And then, yung active Amazon Seller Central account, kailangan mo ng tindahan. Okay? So, next is, good news. This was last year, pero just to give you a better idea how Amazon lures or attracts, okay, how Amazon wants a lot of resellers in their program. So, from last year, they did a very good promotion na gusto nila is wala kayong babayaran for your selling account. Okay? So, nag-invite siya na, okay, nag-promote ako na, okay, hindi kayo magbabayad, $0 lang or $1 for the whole 6 months pwede na kayong magbenta. So just to give you a very good idea na si Amazon, ganun siya ka-desperate, no? Na they want you to sell on their in their website or in their platform. Okay? So, yes, you can sell, you can own a business in the US even if you're not a citizen or you're not a resident. Next step is sourcing your products from Google and opening your brand with the distributors. So, paano nyo hahanapin yung produkto na ibebenta? Okay? So, punta tayo kay Amazon.com. Okay, pwede ba natin gawin yon? Punta kayo kay Amazon.com. Tapos, sa may left side, okay, sa may left side, makikita nyo yung categories, kung sa anong gusto nyong ibenta mag-start. Okay, gusto nyo ba mag-start sa health and beauty? Gusto nyo mag-start sa pet supplies? Gusto nyo mag-start sa supplements? Sa outdoor? Sa kitchen items? Anything that you wanna, kasi per category siya. Okay? Kung ano yung gusto mo. Dahil sa sobrang dami ng items kay Amazon, kinategorized siya accordingly. Pero, of course, you can start also with the best sellers if you want. Okay? So, punta lang kayo kay Amazon and click any category. Pero for this sample illustration, nakakuha na kami ng product na ibebenta doon sa wholesale. Okay? Ito, nakikita niyo yung screen ko, no? Paano nyo malalaman na mabebenta kaagad ng mabilis ang isang item? Okay? Kung gusto nyo na mag-start ngayon, mag-download lang kayo ng DS Amazon Quick View. Libre lang tong extension, libreng software tool, and you can see it kung ilan ang monthly sales ng item na to at ilan ang kakompetensya yung sellers and marami ba to in a month na nabebenta. Okay? Tapos ano yung presyo nito consistently in an average in a month. Okay? So kung gusto niyo na magbenta ngayon, install your DS Amazon Quick View. And punta na tayo kay Google kung saan na bibili tayo ng produkto. Okay? Papunta kay Google. Sasabihin natin na dyan, Celtic Sea Salt Distributor in the USA. Kasi ito yung ibibenta natin. Kasi siya ang pinakamaraming benta, sales, di ba? 40,000. So from here, nakita na natin, okay? Ito yung distributor. We have to email them or contact them to get the prices for wholesale. Sasabihin na natin magkano yung presyo nito pag bumili ako sa inyo. Tapos, ibibigay na sa inyo yung price catalog. Nakita nyo, $5.21 ang isang produkto ng sea salt as a wholesaler. Tapos, dito naman sa chart na to, $5.21 ang kada isa, di ba? Tapos, binibenta ni Amazon, nakita nyo, $15. Okay? May price difference kasi kumuha tayo sa wholesaler. Okay? Ibebenta natin siya kay Amazon. So, meron tayong ROI of 60%, meron tayong net profit of $3.11. Labas na dyan yung Amazon fees, labas na dyan yung shipping fees, labas na dyan yung prep fee. So, yung $3.11, yan yung pinaka-net, okay, net profit ng kada isang item. So, kung gusto mong bumili ng Celtic Sea Salt na 20 items to start. 20 items. Okay, ngayon, bibili na ako ng Celtic Sea Salt. Tapos, meron akong kikitain na $3.11. So, magkano yung kikitain ko na profit sa 20 items na bibilhin ko? Sige, paki-compute please sa mga participants, sa mga nakikinig. Okay, ilan? May sumagot ba? Tama. 20 units, diba? Calculator tayo. 20 units times, ang kada isang unit, may kikitain akong $3.11. Okay? $3.11. Meron akong $62.20 doon nakikitain for, okay, salamat Carl, doon sa units na yon. Okay? Sa akin na yon, di ba? Doon sa 20 units, may kikitain akong $62.20 sa akin na yon. Labas na si Amazon, labas na yung other costs. Net ko na siya. Okay? So, magkano na ang dollar ngayon? $62 ang kikitain ko. So, magkano na yung dollar ngayon? 58 or 60? Ang taas ng dollar. 59, okay. Times 59. Okay, so meron kang 3,669 pesos doon sa isang produkto na 20 units. Okay? Sino yung gustong kumita ngayon? Kung gusto nang bumili ng item na to, meron kang potential of 3,000. Tama ba? No? Okay, so ito yung process. Okay, we're gonna give you the process of doing wholesale. Ito yung mga emails to your suppliers. Kunyari, magtatanong ka, okay, ano yung kailangan kong requirements. Tapos, they're gonna email you back ng mga catalog. And of course, they're gonna send you kung ano yung mga requirements, no? Na ito yung kailangan ko from you. And the wholesale, it's all numbers game, okay? The more you send out, the more you expect it, and then the more the potential of earnings. Ito is to give you more idea. Kunyari, nagpadala ka, nag-source ka ng mga suppliers, ng distributors, 100 emails per day. Okay? Tapos, doon sa 100 emails, may 3 lang na sumagot. Kasi nga, hindi naman lahat sila mag-say yes sa'yo. Okay, doon sa 3 sumagot, isa lang yung merong potential of profit doon sa lahat ng na-source mo. Okay? Just to give you a reality between the numbers and then of course doon sa result. Okay? Between yung input and output mo. So, doon sa isang product mo, meron kang $1 na profit. Okay? So, doon sa $1 na yon, kung 3 units ang nabebenta, 9 sales per day, meron kang 9 sales times $1 na profit, may $9 ka na profit sa isang produkto. Okay? So, isang produkto na yon, kumikita ng $9 sa 30 days, okay, sa isang buwan, meron kang 270 profit per month consistently doon sa isang produkto lang na yon. So, ang ibig ko lang sabihin is, it's all numbers, no? Mas marami kang ipapadala, mas mataas ang expectation mo ng ratio pabalik sa'yo, and then the potential of income. Paano kung may 15 products ka? Okay? So, meron kang 1,350 profit per month. Ito na yung pinaka-net, ha? Ito na yung pinaka-net. And then, same again, you get the idea. The more you're gonna have profit with many items and many products, okay? Last step is to operate. Place orders with suppliers. Ito na yung order na lang kayo kasi nakakita na kayo ng produkto na profitable. And, of course, you're gonna be sending it out to the warehouse, okay? Ready to sell. And last one is placing order just to give you the workflow or yung system niya from you na nagbebenta, okay? Papunta sa warehouse, tapos ipaprocess nila yon papunta kay Amazon, okay? Pag na kay Amazon Fulfillment Center na, ang gagawin ng ni Amazon is to i-ready na niya. Okay? I-ready niya na yung products for reselling. Kaya pag may mga umorder across all US, andyan na siya kung saan siya nakadistribute. Pag may umorder na, kunyari, galing Colorado, okay? Andyan na sa Colorado yung item mo. Kasi it's distributed evenly across the nation. Okay? So, ganun lang. Ikaw mag-order papunta sa warehouse nila at i-distribute nila sa iba't ibang locations. Okay? Similarities between online arbitrage and wholesale. Of course, reselling branded products. Marketing is optional. Hindi kailangan na i-promote yung mga products. Hindi kailangan i-advertise. Kasi Amazon itself is giving you the traffic, no? Giving you the audience or the clients or the customers na bibili ng products mo. Hindi mo kailangang magsabi na bilhin mo yung product ko, ito nandiyan yan kay Amazon. You don't have to kasi nga Amazon itself, marami na andiyan na established na ang customer audience nila. Okay? So online arbitrage, you can start with $300. With wholesale, you can start, ito yung investment or capital, okay? $2,000. And of course, sa online arbitrage, consistent yung pagsasource mo. Si wholesale, since meron ka ng established na supplier, hindi mo na kailangan paulit-ulit ng pagsosource, okay? Hindi siya out of stock, kaya long-term ang magiging relationship mo, magiging business mo for wholesale. Okay? Okay, so may mga tanong ba so far?
Thank you for watching this video. You may follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn for more e-commerce tips. For inquiries, text or call the number on your screen. Again, this is Lisha Pino, your online kanegosyo. And with Amaze Nation, we'll lead you to extraordinary living by providing our life-changing learning.